Good morning, Virgo. Welcome into Steampunk Psyche. Today's date is September the 20th. We will be doing a general reading. We're only just a couple of days away from ushering in the season of Libra, so I thought I would finish up the month with Virgo. Um, Virgo also is associated with the Hermit card, so I thought that it might be appropriate that we use the background of the Hermit for today's reading. So we shall get into the reading here. I feel like this is going to be kind of an easy transition. Virgo is a mutable sign, and they are known for stepping into, you know, they're easily adaptable, flexible, open-minded type signs. So I hopefully we'll see that in the cards today. So we'll do a past, a present, a future, and then we'll do what we call a crucible reading, which is going to be something that's going to reveal to you uh, what we can work on, what we can challenge ourselves with, how we can get grounded in our desires, our passions, and meet our needs. So in the very first position, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is the stable um, position. It's in the active position. Um, and it's followed by the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. And what I'm seeing here is that there is an energy that is revealing not necessarily a lack of stability, but the Seven of Swords kind of gives me this idea that there is this sneakiness taking place. And there may be um, with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position, the knight is logical minded. When he has a plan, he goes out and he can survey. So he's very intuitive. Um, and so this Seven of Swords sits in the middle here, okay, in the passive position. Um, that maybe you had some things that were involved in your maybe work related um, that maybe involved you having to kind of step back from a situation and take a look at it in the Emperor kind of a more stable view. You know what's really going on behind the scenes here is what I'm getting, because we have the seven of or the Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, in the reverse position. We'll take a look at that real quick. Frustration, burnout, misdirected effort, you know, neglect, some inconsistencies, maybe something that you were involved with. And like I said, I kind of got the feeling of work related situation there. Not necessarily relationship yet, but that doesn't mean that's not part of it. But that was in the past that you had to take a stance. You took action on something that was involving maybe work related. And it kind of put you in that, yeah, it kind of got you in that frustrated, burned out, misdirected efforts. Maybe you were putting yourself out there for a job or something like that, and it just didn't seem to be going your way. So in the recent, or in the future here, and the recent future, we've got the Fool. So a new beginning of some kind. Maybe you stepped away from that situation, or there's hopes of a new beginning of something taking place. It's followed by the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is union, is a sisterhood. It is coming together, collaboration, celebration, and it's also in the passive position, so that's a really good sign. And it's followed by the Seven of Cups in the reverse position, and then the Lover's card. So in the present, it looks as though maybe there's a relationship that's taking place. And the Seven of Cups, we're going to take a look at that because I like the fact that the cups kind of helps distinguish the types of choices that you might be facing right now. And but it's in the reverse position. So let's see what we got here. Some clarity, some focus. Yeah, you prioritized and got rid of something. Excuse me. Okay. And you grounded yourself in this lover position. My throat's starting to get cracky, so I'm assuming there is some throat chakra issues going on here that may be taking place. Or that you spoke your truth, you spoke your piece, you dealt with something and moved on away from something. Okay. So I'm going to get back to this. I will fall back on this. I want to know more about this. So in the future here, we have the Six of Wands in the upright position. Six of Wands is celebration. It could be this union that took place. Or there is coming a union of some type, followed by the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position, and the Five of Wands in the reverse position. Let's get one more card here. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. So in the third turn over here, where we see the Six of Wands, the Six of Wands could be that you're celebrating with other people as well. This could be a union that could be taking place, or will be taking place. But I'm kind of concerned why we're seeing this Nine of Pentacles. Perhaps there's a little bit of an ungroundedness still. Maybe that was part of that first of the first turn here, that something work related. Perhaps now your finances are not where they wanted to be, because the Nine of Pentacles is the stable in that. She is very stable with her finances and very grounded, very earthy. So let's look at that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's see what that has to say to us here. So a dependency and materialism. I'm feeling, that, and not so much dependency on like a particular person, but maybe you needed that job of some sort that helped keep you kind of in this balanced position. But it's followed by the Five of Wands in the reverse position, and that's kind of a healing scenario. Let's see what that has to say to us too. Self-worth, over-investment. Oops, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong one. Let me say Five of Wands. There we go. How about that? Yeah. So a resolution, a cooperation, a harmony, compromise. So perhaps maybe there were some contractual agreements that took place. In this first section up here up top, some contracts that had to be written up. Maybe there was a separation of some type. Could be work related, relationship related. And like I said, we're getting back into the second turn here with the Fool, a brand new beginning, where we do see cooperation right here, which showed in the Five of Wands that this is what you're transmuting to. This is what you are, aligning yourself up with. And so a little bit of that stagnant scenario would have been from the Seven of Cups of all the choices or all the decisions that you've made or will make. Because in the present, you're making those decisions right now, and it's for this lovers, this this union, this harmony, this participation or relationship related. Whereas the Eight of Pentacles down here on the bottom, we see there was this walking away in the future, and I'm thinking that this is guessing that perhaps you're in a contractual place where you're still work around a person that you have walked away from, and that is, you make good money, or you're financially stable in that, because the Knight of Pentacles is stability in that. But it's also very decisive. It is decision making. So that is one of those Seven of Cups. I am just guessing on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what that's representing. So, or the Eight of Cups. I apologize. Yeah. So let's look at the Eight of Cups in the reverse position too. So avoidance, indecision, holding on, resistant, hesitation, and clinging. Yeah, I don't necessarily feel like that's a particular person, but I feel like it's more the relationship of this job, or perhaps your work, wherever you're around, that's causing this indecision here with the Seven of Cups. Those are the choices that right now you're having to make, and I mean, this is beautiful. So it seems like everything's going just fine in this relationship area now. Maybe it might cause a situation, and so you're trying to, kind of, what is it? Cross your T's, dot your I's on things, and so let's go ahead and reveal the fourth one. These are going to be your challenges. Okay, let's find out what the challenges are, and obviously right off the bat in the active position here, we see the Six of Cups in the reverse position, followed by the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. And that seems very relational. Okay, it seems like that this could be causing, or could cause, potential a situation. Yeah. Okay. But I like the ending there, the Death. So you're going to get results. So what I'm seeing is that with the Six of Cups in the reversed, we're going to take a look at that real quick. Whereas, the Six of Cups is normally this nostalgia place, but there are some emotional blocks, maybe some unresolved issues of letting go. I'm not really feeling like this is one of those, you know, like detrimental, like there's one of those, fighting, feuding type scenarios. This really feels more like somebody's in a position where, say for instance, they had a relationship with the person that they worked around. And the action card right here is this Emperor. It's stabilizing. And I feel like you made a very wise choice, okay? And it was around this right here, this Seven of Swords, this sneaky kind of energy that said, I don't want to be a part of this. This feels very, it's no longer working. It's no longer suiting me. And so the Knight of Pentacles is what you transmuted in that time in the past. And so it kind of gave you a little bit of sense of ungroundedness, okay? But I think it was wise because it's a brand new beginning. We have the Fool card. And in the passive energy also, it's followed by this, coming together as a union. And even in that right now, it seems like you still have some decisions that you need to make. And it's based upon this relationship. And I feel like there was maybe some lingering contractual things, what are your responsibilities going to be now? Perhaps, we were in this work relationship type environment together, and perhaps that was a separation of some kind, or married or what have you. But either way, I kind of feel like it was just, there's still some contractual things that take place, responsibilities of the job. Perhaps you're in a business with somebody, so you're just really kind of, you're trying to prevent any scenarios from happening, you know, in this future. But it looks like you're doing just fine. It looks as though, you know, the things that you're going to need to focus on over here, we've got the, you know, the Six of Cups, and then the Knight of Cups also in the reverse position. So you're kind of like pushing at what if, what if. And what that's doing is, you know, the questions of the Knight of Cups is asking, you know, what if I stay in this, will this affect this lovers? Will this beautiful set of cards right here? And also, will this ruin the communication that maybe perhaps I have at this place of employment? But I feel like the decision that you're needing to make in this is the Death card. The Death talks about the same thing as the Fool. There's an ending to something and a beginning of something else. So what I'm getting is the energy. Um, the energy seems really consistent to me that you made a decision in the past um, that you saw that maybe this was not going to work the way, perhaps both of you, whoever this was, maybe this was a relationship, work related, like I said, that you saw, you foresaw something that, you know, maybe it was going downhill, or that the relationship was becoming a little too close and you're in another relationship. But I just feel like you're just kind of like in that place where, can we still be friends in a relationship with our business or whatever it was? Perhaps you went into business with somebody, I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I'm getting. It feels contractual type deal, like you have a responsibility to meet. And but I feel like you've made the perfect decisions. You know, um, we noticed that with the second turn in your present turn right here, that you're choosing this. This is what you're choosing. And even in your third turn, starting with the you know, the Six of Wands, um, you're celebrating, and that's victorious. And I just kind of feel like there may be a little bit of overthinking, um, kind of just overthinking it too much. I feel like if you just go with the flow, that is what, in all honesty, that is what Virgo's transition, um, you know, the mutable sign is adaptability, flexibility. And you got this, you know, like you are in control. And I would just allow yourself to go into the Libra house, you know, allow yourself to transition and let be what's going to be. Don't put too much on it. Be yourself. Continue to be yourself. Continue to be in love. If you're in a relationship with somebody new, do not let that affect anything, because that other person will either come along or they won't. And I know sometimes that puts people in like a really, I could imagine a situation where it's kind of, you know, elephant in the room, so to speak. But you know what? Those are small potatoes compared to love, to what's most important. It really is. Love for yourself. You had enough respect to make a change, um, or to continue towards this relationship that you saw, which saw beautiful cards, right? And so I just feel like that's a really good place to stop and then just say, you know, let's embrace Virgo's transition into Libra season and allow to put down the overthinking and just let's bring in the season and let it unveil itself. So anyway, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed the read. I really liked the cards. They were nice. They were good to see. So anyway, I love you and I appreciate you stopping in. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Um, anyway, I hope to see you on the next one. So, all right, bye.